Ooh. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another video. As you can tell by the title, this video is going to be a first impressions of Copycat Beauty. I was scrolling through Instagram and I was looking at, you know, some of my favorite YouTubers, and I saw Copycat Beauty and Catch Me Outside, and I saw the prices and I saw the swatches, and I was like, I picked up an eyeshadow palette, I picked up some highlighter, some lipstick, some liquid eyeshadows. I also got some brushes, so I'm gonna try all those out. And then I'm gonna try to do more or less a full face, barring like foundation and stuff like that, and I'll let you guys know what I think of them. So I zoomed you guys in just a little bit. Don't mind the pores, you know, they are kind of creeping out. I'm getting close to 30, so you know my skin is doing whatever it wants. As you can tell, I don't have my foundation on. I did do my brows off camera, but I wanted to try out the brushes that I got. So I got 5 brushes. I'll show you guys what those look like. So this brush is like just a regular little, not regular, but one of those like little Instagram foundation brushes. It feels really soft, it feels really nice. It came like with this little cover that was really strange because it doesn't like really sit perfectly on there, and it kind of like flops around. Is that ASMR? So that's kind of weird. I also got these 4 brushes. This one is like more of a buffing brush with like a flat head. It's really soft and nice as well. And then I got 3 other blending brushes that I'm gonna try out today. One's more of a packing, and then the other 2 are blending brushes. So now I'm gonna go ahead and test out this little foundation brush thing. And I'm just using my NARS foundation. I have it in the color Tahoe, and I'll do 3 pumps. And okay, this feels weird, and like the brush is like bending. I don't know if that's supposed to happen. I put 3 pumps on there. You can see here that those 3 pumps basically only work for this much, which usually if I'm using my beauty blender, I can get more than like half my face done with 3 pumps on it. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna break this thing. 3 more pumps. The finish is still pretty good, but I mean, I think that's probably just because it's NARS. I don't know, like I've already used 6 pumps and I'm not done with my face yet. So I will say though, it's really efficient at going around my brows. So if you're like a brows before foundation person, this might be useful. I mean, if you're a brows before foundation person and you have like an unlimited supply of foundation that you can just put like 50 fucking pumps on your face, I mean, I guess it'll be fine. So this is how my face is looking with the little brush, the little foundation brush applicator. I will say, first impressions, I feel like it doesn't feel very stable. Like it feels pretty cheap. Bristles are really, really soft, but I feel like, I mean, I lost the majority of my foundation within the bristles because it's so like densely packed. But I mean, I've never used one of these brushes before either, so it could just be me and like me not using one of these types of brushes before. Oh, I forgot, I actually have another, brush. I have this little like flat buffing brush. So you know what, we're doing a full coverage look today. If I have to use all of these brushes to achieve it, I'm going to get my full coverage look. Yeah, I like this one a lot better, actually. I feel like I get way more coverage and it just looks smoother with this brush than with the little scrub brush. So I would definitely buy this again. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my concealer and set my under eyes, go ahead and prep my eyelids, and then we'll jump right into the eyeshadows and see how those are performing. So I put my hair back, and of course I got foundation and powder in it anyway, because of course, it's fine. This is fine. So let's go ahead and get started with the palette that I got. So the palette that I got is the Go To Beauty Chroma Bar, and it's supposed to be a dupe for the Kat Von D 10th anniversary palette. So the Kat Von D palette is $62 according to the site. And the Chroma Bar, I picked this up for $8.99, and I'll show you the swatches here. So this is what the palette looks like. I was really, really excited. I wanted to pick this palette up because it looked like the most pigmented palette. Like, it looked like it had some really bright and fun colors that I could play with. Also, I think the packaging is okay. It's a little bit cheap, but I do like that there was a mirror in there. So that was something that I liked. I think I'm gonna go in with I'm thinking about using the blue and the green and the gold. After I swatched them, it looked like, to be honest, the shimmery shades looked a lot better than the matte. So I'm feeling like the gold is gonna be the prettiest on camera. So I'm doing this in hopes that it won't look like a hot ass train wreck when I'm done. I'm just gonna pick up that yellow shade in the palette and I'm gonna use this as my transition color. Maybe I just need a little bit more. So this is really beautiful. As you can see, tons of color payoff. At this point, I'm not even like trying to dust off the excess because I want at least something to show up. Yeah, I'm not getting a lot of payoff here. This is gonna be a shit show. Okay, so that's a little bit better. It is a little streaky. It's just not blending great. I feel like so far, like all of my thoughts about everything that I bought was, okay, I'm actually impressed by the pigmentation on this. I feel like they took a hodgepodge of eyeshadows with different formulas and put them all in one palette together. And the reason why I say that it might have been like just a bunch of different eyeshadows in one palette together, like literally different formulas and everything, the green eyeshadow feels a lot less powdery to me, which could be the reason why the color is depositing so much better. That blue is not so bad either. Not terrible, but I feel like the blue is a little bit more splotchy. The last little thing I wanted to do is add that gold here in the middle. I don't really like this brush, but I'm feeling like my fingers are doing a way better job of getting that pigmentation to show up. So look at this eye versus this eye. This is with the brush and this is just with my finger. So I think I'm just gonna use my finger. I really like this gold. I will say that. I really, really like the gold. This is what eyes are looking like right now. They're not utterly tragic, but they're a little bit tragic. I'm gonna go ahead and dust all of this powder off and then I'll come back once I have my bronzer on, my lashes on. Hopefully this will look less like a pile of steaming dog shit. Be right back. So I went ahead and popped on some lashes. I also dusted off my powder, my setting powder that I had on, and then I applied a little bit of bronzer. So you can see I have a little bit of a snatch situation going on here. I feel like the eye look looks a little bit better with the lashes. I did also pop on some shadow, the blue and green shadow on my lower lash line with some black eyeliner. The next thing I'm gonna swatch for you guys is the Go To Beauty Tropical Glow. This is supposed to be a dupe of the ABH Glow Kit, which I think retails for $50 or $60. I'll put the amount up on the screen. But here are the swatches. This glow kit was $8.99. I think I wanna use the darker color. I actually like that. Yeah, this is by far my favorite thing from this haul. I think on my nose, instead of using that brown-ish highlighter, I'm gonna use the lighter one that's closer to my skin color because I think maybe I'll get a little bit more. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So that's how we're looking on highlighter. I have one more product to go, which is the lipstick that I picked up. So let me show you guys something really, really funny. So I've seen this on a bunch of other reviews that I saw. Well, not a bunch, maybe like two. But y'all, I grabbed one of my, I opened it up, right? The box is black. I threw the box away. Sorry, I can't show it to you and like open it out the box. But let me show you something. Go To Beauty MAC. It doesn't have a shade name or any ingredients. So this color is Glip 05. This is okay. So first impressions, this is hard. This is matte. So this is the final look, you guys. If I'm being honest, I'm not a huge fan of the lipstick. It just went on really tough. It's very, very matte. It reminded me of like, if you've ever used like old school throwback Ruby Woo and it's just tough to get on, but then the finish is a little bit more creamy. It's just weird. Like, I just don't like how it feels. I don't think I'm super fond of this color either. I probably should have put on a lip liner, but I was trying to keep as many products Copycat Beauty as possible. this highlight though. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Let me know what your favorite item was or what you think looked the best. If you've picked up one of these palettes, let me know how they turned out for you. I'm really interested to see or hear what you guys have to say about it. And also, I know there's been like tons of controversy with this brand in general, especially with larger creators who have their own makeup brands. And I know that there's a lot of like ethical questions that are being raised by Copycat Beauty and, you know, brands like that who are profiting off of basically creating knockoffs. Tell me what you think down below in the comment section, because from the perspective of a consumer, I feel like, oh sweet, I get, you know, essentially the same thing for way less money. But on the other hand, it is essentially the intellectual property of somebody else. Like, they created these shades, these palettes, the way they go together, the packaging. And I do think that Copycat Beauty is getting a lot of flack for it, but by the same token, there are tons of AliExpress vendors that are doing the same thing, and they've been doing it for X amount of years. They've been doing it for years. Like, there's AliExpress vendors, there's Amazon vendors that are doing the same exact thing. They're just not I would say, promoted as much as Copycat Beauty was because of the Catch Me Outside girl. I feel like that's the reason why. I don't think the brand would have had this much visibility were it not for the fact that she was the ambassador, and that's exactly what that was intended to do. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Do you think that it's wrong for Copycat Beauty to be kind of profiting off of ripping off other creators' intellectual property? From a business standpoint, I think it's brilliant. I don't know anybody who wants to consistently spend 60, 50, you know, $100 for these palettes every time they drop a new one, you know? So I do get the appeal of putting something out there that's way cheaper. But by the same token, a lot of times the quality is not the same. You don't know what's in it. The ingredients aren't listed. For all I know, I could wake up in the morning and my face could be swollen, red, bumpy. If it is, of course, I'll let you guys know. But, you know, so I don't know, there's a lot of different components. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Don't forget to give this video a like if you like this kind of content from me. Also, drop me a line, you know, give me some suggestions. Tell me what you'd like me to try out next in terms of beauty. I also have the Keisha Kaur palette on the way. Like, it's in transit, sis. So as soon as it gets here, I will be dropping my review on that palette as well. So yeah, I can't wait to show you guys what else I have in store for this year, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching.